record on this computer.
Hi, everybody. So, Debbie and I are here together today, and we're going to talk about LifeWave. So, just be aware of that. We're going to talk about 5D business and how we're going to kind of go forward in different ways into the fifth dimension. But this guy is already doing it. So, if you haven't created something for yourself, or if you want to complement what you're doing, which is what I'm doing, I'm complementing the things that I'm already doing with this business. And Debbie signed me up for this, and I was very skeptical. It took me a long time to actually use the patches, and it took me probably 3 months to really notice a difference because I was so inconsistent at the beginning. And now I love them. And I really love, so X39 is a Lightwave patch. So it's working with light to create activation of stem cells, we're just going to say. And you can do some research and we'll give you some links if you want to know more about this. But another thing that he has right now is minerals. And we've been tremendously deficient in minerals during ascension. So our bodies have been changing and we've been eating up our minerals like crazy. And our food really doesn't have as many minerals in it as we would like. But I want to introduce Debbie here. She is an amazing person. We've been in contact for years. We've never met in person, but I just love her. And she would actually be your support system along with me. But I will say I'm not as hands-on as Debbie is, and she knows all the stuff. So, how are you, Debbie?
Hey, honey, I am doing excellent. And I feel like I have met you.
I know
Even though we
it
have
does
not
feel
met in
that way.
person, I feel like, my soul, my spirit knows you.
Yeah,
And so when I do see you in person, it's going to be a huge, big hug.
it will.
So anyway, yeah, I just love this technology. I love the company. I love the mission. I love everything about it. I love helping people. So yeah, we definitely have a fabulous support system.
Mhm.
So, mhm.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. And honestly, this is the only network marketing company that I've stayed in. So that says a lot because I really do care about the products because they work. I mean, my wrist was bothering me the other day, so I put a patch on it and it's not there anymore. In a day, it felt fine. I had a little lump on it, probably because I tweaked it too hard, doing something. And it really does work. Like things really work with this product. But this guy is a visionary. And the one who started it, and I don't even remember his name right now. I want to say it's David, maybe.
Yep,
Yeah.
David
Okay.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So he's a visionary. And the things that I completely resonate with are the things that he's doing. So he's basically bringing technology that's been lost back to the world. And he's been getting downloads and he's very tapped into his higher self, which he probably feels more like is God, direct God, to God, which is, we're all part of God. So he's definitely tapped into what he's doing. And he's got the patches, which use light. He's got the minerals. And he's just come out with a water machine, which we will gain more and more access to, that has liquid light in it, basically. And that's what our bodies are made of. And free energy is coming out. I've seen this really crazy, cool free energy machine. So, yes, it won't be free when you buy it, but it is basically you have your own power system. And he also has these enormous drones that you can fly around in that will be coming out. So, he really has a lot of the tech that we're going to be using in our future already set up to be released.
Yeah. And honey, one of the things that I want to say, you mentioned that this is the only network marketing company you kind of stuck with.
Yeah.
The thing about, yes, this is like technology for the future. It's like kind of science fiction-y stuff for the future that's here right now. That's
Hmm.
just how this guy thinks. And he is living out his own path because this was a dream of his from childhood to be a scientist.
Hmm.
So he's living that out. But this company and David Schmidt is very grounded. That's
Yeah.
that's the other thing that I love about this. He has 200 patents. He
Hmm.
has like I think about 90 clinical studies on this technology. So let's back up for just a second and explain to people what we're talking about, just in case they've never heard of LifeWave before or these
Sure.
X39 patches. This is what the little patch looks like right here. If you can see this on me, I've
Hmm.
got one right here. And what it's doing is he has figured out a patented process that's inside of this little patch that uses organic materials like organic salts, sugars, amino acids, oxygen, and it forms a little crystalline-like structure. And that little crystalline-like structure acts like a mirror, and it takes your body's own light, your body's own infrared light,
Hmm.
and it mirrors back specific light frequencies, a band of specific light frequencies that trigger specific things in your body. Just like when you go out in the sun and your body makes vitamin D, well, these specific light frequencies trigger um, GHK, what's called GHK copper peptide in your body. And that peptide has a ton of research on it, books written about it. It's kind of known as the fountain of youth. And one of the things that it does is it activates your body's own stem cells.
Hmm.
And those stem cells are smart and they go wherever your body needs healing. And the older that we get, by the time you're 60, you've lost like 90% of your stem cells. And that's why we age and we don't heal as quickly, the older that we get. So this literally is age reversing technology. It's not just slowing down the aging process, it's literally reversing age. And
Hmm.
he actually developed this technology over 21 years ago for the Navy SEALs. That's where it
Right.
first started. He was hired by the government to come up with a solution for the Navy SEALs. Now, it was not this patch that we're also excited about, the X39. It was another patch that we have called Energy Enhancer, and that patch was where it all first started. And then the women's Olympic swim team at Stanford used it with huge
Hmm.
success. And over the years, because the company is 21 years old this year, and over the years, he created other patches, all using this same light technology, but they all had different light frequencies to do different things. And this X39 patch is the one that has skyrocketed the company that activates your stem cells.
Right. So, Debbie, you've been looking younger. Yes. So will you tell us how old you are?
I'm 71. I turned 71 in June. And this is so funny because I never used to say how old I am
I know.
until I turned 70. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I'm 70 years old. And I say it all the time. And I thought to myself, I need to stop doing that. I saw this little video where this guy said that when we celebrate birthdays and celebrate our age, it's kind of like we're in this hypnosis thing about what that means because you all of a sudden you get an image in your mind about, well, what does that mean to be 71?
Hmm.
And
But
we
you
sort of
look younger.
attach to that.
You look
Well,
younger.
thank
So,
you. Thank
yeah.
you. I love it. I feel good.
Hmm.
And I definitely, I see photos of myself from years ago sometimes, and I think, oh my gosh, I look better now than I did, you know, 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah. Because you're reversing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I heard a medical doctor on one of his little videos that he put on Instagram the other day, and he's real big in gosh, what's his name? His name will come to me in a second. But anyway, he's a medical doctor, but he's a functional medicine. And
Yeah.
he was saying that he was noticing that his eyelids were not as crinkly as they had been. So, like we see this age reversal in people.
Hmm.
One girl said she went to get her driver's license renewed, and she looked younger when she got her driver's license renewed than she did, you know, a few years ago, whenever she had it done before.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a much nicer way to lift your face
Yes,
than
yes,
the other way. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And the cool
So
thing
much
is,
better.
I tell people, this is the easiest thing that I have ever done for my health. Stick a
Hmm.
patch on, wear it for 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will wear them, every day, but also I'll put like if I have some sort of tweak going on with like a knee or an ankle or a wrist and there's been a lot of funny like little small accidents with people lately. A lot of people have been having weird little accidents and it's because the energy is so intense at the moment, but it really helps. And I have a friend who's sprained their ankle really badly and has been using a couple of patches and really getting amazing results
Hmm.
from that and really didn't slow her down. It was pretty puffed up. So,
Wow. Yeah,
yeah,
we see amazing things all the time. And I'll tell you, this water machine that you mentioned, they're just now starting to roll that out.
yeah,
And so my friend that told me about LifeWave, she was able to get one. She was in that first little 50 people rollout.
yeah.
And so she lives about 15 minutes away from me. And I went over to her home last week and had a glass of water from the water machine. Now, what this machine does, again, this is patented light technology that the world has never seen before. And he
Hmm.
has figured out a way to literally embed light into this water. It's not like just setting water out into the sun. It is somehow splitting the oxygen and hydrogen and embedding light so that when you drink that water, you literally are drinking light and it's being released inside of your own body. And so what I experienced was, first of all, when it makes 16 ounces at a time. And it plus it filters the water. It goes through like amazing things to filter the water, put hydrogen in there, but then embed this light. And so I felt like this kind of sense of awareness, like a little bit more heightened awareness. It was a little bit subtle at first, but I
Hmm.
noticed that. And then I noticed after a few more minutes what I just call a head high. I don't know. It's just like, I just kind of had like this, wow, this head high. It's doing something up there in my brain. And then I had a little bit of a detox after that, several minutes after that where my body just like flushed out a bunch of stuff. But wow, this is so incredible. I cannot wait till I get mine.
I know. I want one too. I'm super excited. And I think they would be a beautiful thing for a healing center. So a lot of people are doing healing centers that are in my audience. A lot of people are creating ideas for what they want to bring to the world. And LifeWave is definitely going to be offered in my healing center. And I think I will have a water machine there as well. So those are things that I'm thinking about. And I'm not pushing this on anybody. And I don't think anybody should push people to do things. You can definitely give them some if you want, like if they're a family member or whatever. But we're basically just talking about an opportunity to be into something that's already established that is a fifth dimensional business. And it will complement other businesses if you are creating something that has to do with healing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I really do for me, and I know a lot of people on our team feel this way that, we feel like we're part of a spiritual mission that is bringing light to the
Mm-hmm.
world, bringing hope to the world, and just so it goes way deeper for me
Yeah.
personally, and I think most everybody feels the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just so thrilled to be part of it.
Yeah, I am too. I'm really happy that you brought it to me. Even though I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe. Okay, I'll buy it and try it. So,
Well,
yeah, I
a
was
lot of
very
it is just,
wishy-washy about it.
yeah, but you know what? That's okay because a lot of it is timing.
Yeah,
It's
it is
timing, and
timing.
we all have, our path, our focus in life.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, it's a gift. You offer the gift and
Yeah.
say you can pass it on.
Mhm. Exactly. Exactly. Let's show a couple of those pictures that you showed me earlier before we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
I just want people to see because it's pretty amazing. And I know I've had amazing results, but it's always nice to see something. So from
Okay.
my website,
Yeah. Okay. You
you
want to go
pop,
to your
yeah,
website? Yeah.
yeah. So if you click on the link where it says X39, then you're going to end up on the website that Debbie goes to next.
Mhm. Yeah, so Honey's
And
recommendations, and
mhm,
then this one right here,
yeah,
find out
and
more
then that link.
information, and it takes you over to just this little intro site that Honey has, and where you can watch a little 3-minute intro video, and then you can watch a little deeper overview video that I did right here. And
Yeah.
then if you click these links to learn more, it's going to take you to our big information website. And if you're ready to just go ahead and get started, you click here to open up your own wholesale account. So I'm going to go over to another little site here with before and after photos. And this is just something that I put together because people love to see photos. So you can see like this person, okay, they had hair growth. Look at the healing on this foot, this foot, how
Wow.
it healed up. And okay, this hand, that cut. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is interesting. This black dog is a friend of mine, but you can see on each of these dogs is a similar thing where one eye is very cloudy and the dog could not see out of that eye very well. And after just a few weeks of their used patches on the dog, the eye cleared up and the dog could see out of that eye because my friend told me I can tell by the way he's, maneuvering around, he's seeing better out of
Mhm.
that eye. And I mean, this person with vitiligo, their 3 months is better. I'm going to close that out and just kind of scan down. There's another guy that had the vitiligo. This one is pretty incredible here with the
Oh yeah, the
little
veins.
veins. Now we have a vascular surgeon that explained why you see this happening. When the blood vessel walls become thin, you start to see the blood through the skin. When
Oh,
the blood
okay.
vessel walls become thicker and healthier, then you don't see the blood through the skin. And that just makes
That makes
total
sense.
sense. Mhm. And oh gosh, this is the leg of the father of a friend of mine, and he had dealt with these legs for um, nearly 7 months. They'd been to 12 different doctors, as she says up here, including the Mayo Clinic. Nobody had figured out exactly what was going on with his legs or how to get rid of it. This was overnight. She put
Wow.
a patch on him, and overnight, they woke up and his legs were down and not oozing and goozing. I mean, it was crazy. So we do have people we call one patch wonders. Most people, it's going to take a little longer, a few weeks. And for some people, it may even take a few months. But believe me, the patches work, even if you feel something or not, because we don't feel our hair growing, we don't feel our blood going through our bodies, but
Yeah.
you will see the results of it. You'll just notice, like one day, oh, that thing that used to bug me is not bothering me anymore, or
Hmm.
whatever the case is. Yeah, just lots more photos, lots more photos. People, they've been putting it on their plants. I need to try this myself. Um, okay, look at this one. I think this one is interesting. You can see this knot right here because I was a massage therapist for many years.
Hmm.
Um, and they started patching him. She said this lump had been on his back for 15 years, just patching with the X39 for a few months. And that lump, look how much smaller it is.
Wow. Yeah, it's almost gone.
Mm-hmm. And you can see how much younger she looks. This is our daughter, Stacy.
Hmm.
And so, we just love before and after photos. And
Yeah.
mhm,
Yep.
more
It's
dog
amazing.
stories. And you
And
can see
well,
that.
to me, it seems like it affects the things that have shown up the most recently faster. Just like you would be anti-aging, you would be you know, dropping away the things that have been bothering you. It's like a rewind, it feels like to me.
Yeah,
And it's beautiful. And your body will heal the most important things. Your body knows how to heal itself,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you're giving it a tool that is
yeah.
really helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't claim, the company does not claim
Nope.
to heal, treat, or cure any disease. This is natural light. It's
Yep.
just activating your body's own natural healing systems.
Yep. That's all it is. And that's all your body really needs, you know. So think about that and see what you guys think about it. If you're interested, we would love to have you on the team.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you really do want to change your life and you're looking for something that would be meaningful income to you, we definitely want to reach out and connect with you and just let you know what type of support is available to you.
Hmm.
And then it's all just about choice, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of support. Debbie is amazingly helpful, I must say. So, and I really appreciate her because I'm doing this more as a side thing, but I love it. So I'm not giving it up. And I really appreciate it for what it does for myself and also what it adds to my life as far as income. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. I hope you enjoyed this discussion and we will see you soon. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.